It's such a treat to have lunch together, I have to say. Shall I continue my tale? Very well. I couldn't believe it. Finally, an opportunity to confront Bronson the Fire Dog Tyndale, captain of the Wraiths. If only Riley and I had been ready. Bronson's crew made my associate wait outside while I went in to speak to Tyndale. By some incredible stroke of luck, the lieutenant was allowed to remain by the door and was, hopefully, listening in. The only thing that could make our situation worse at this point was if our stories didn't match. This seedy snug in the back of the Stallion smelled of smoke and beef tallow. I could tell Tyndale used it regularly, but had intentionally tried to keep it bare. I would too, if I was an infamous pirate who often needed to vacate premises in a hurry. Riley, I'll be right back, and then it'll be your turn. Hopefully we can do business with the Wraiths, eh? Be careful. Captain Tyndale, it's a pleasure.
May Allerton, the harpy herself, eh?
It appears you have the advantage, sir. We haven't worked together yet, have we?
Tommy's mentioned it before.
Ah, Tommy Gillis. That's right. We have at least one friend in common. How is he?
Wouldn't know. We had a falling out last summer. Haven't spoken to him since.
Oh, I see.
Didn't you recently finish a stint in Black Tower? How's it you're walking free?
Yes. Released. I wish I could say it was on good behaviour, but in essentials, I am very much as I ever was. The Blue Jackets couldn't find enough evidence to convict me, and here I am. The Harpy is ready to take flight once more.
I'm pleased to hear it, though a bit surprised. Far as I can tell, lack of circumstantial evidence was never enough for a release from Black Tower.
Well, Tyndale, what can I say? Maybe I'm just a lucky little bitch.
Sit down, Ms. Allerton.
Listen, I know you're a busy man, so I'll be brief. I need work. Black Tower hurt my bank account badly. My ship's just as fast. My clients just as flashy and connected. I can help you offload some of your stock. You must have more than you know what to do with.
I have people of my own. Why should I cut you in?
I'm quiet, professional, and more keen than ever to get back at the Andrew.
I hear you, Miss Allerton. I hear you. You've got pluck. You, however, don't have a base of operations. What's your plan? Going to keep selling to Crafters Row until the law picks you up again.
As it happens, I do have a little spot of my own. You're one of the first to know.
Is that right? And where would that be now?
Near to Crafters Row, but just off the coast. Here, I'll show you. Hand me that scrap of paper. It's a tiny operation, to be sure. We keep a footing here, Hookfin Cay. It's barely worth calling land if you don't know where to look. That's the point. You won't find it on any chart worth trusting. Shallow drafts only. Big ships won't risk it, which suits me just fine. I was afraid once that I was being followed. We ducked right in here and lost them. It's the perfect place to disappear.
You're being rather free with this rather sensitive information. Why?
If you decide I'm not worth the salt, and you want to blab the location or even pay us a visit, I'll just move. I'm telling you, I've got a lean crew. We can relocate like that. I'm discreet, crude, ready to work, and have my own burrow. I need to get paid. You need to move merchandise. What do you say?
I'm intrigued. You had a bad turn earlier this year. I'd prefer it if you hadn't been caught, but then you won't be caught flat-footed again, will you?
Not if I can help it.
No, you're risk-tolerant, bright, and obviously capable. Your partner, though. Harper? What are they to you? What's their story?
To put it bluntly, they're the money behind the operation for now.
Oh, yes. And are they aware of this?
Of course.
And that's all?
Fuck, Tyndale, you're a canny dog. Fine. We've gotten in a little deep lately. Oh, you know how it is, getting close to somebody like that. I can only hang out in the bakery for so long before wanting to sample the sticky buns.
I like you. So, when all this is over and your bank account's flush again, you'll what? You drop 'em?
We'll have to see which way the wind is blowing. I'm a sucker for a pretty pair of eyes, though. Harper knows our arrangement is temporary. All good things must come to an end. Eventually.
I'm interested, Miss Allerton. I'll take a moment or two to talk to your friend, and then we'll regroup. Sound good?
Very.
Don't go too far now. I've got eyes everywhere.
I won't.
Bring them in.
It's your turn.
Come on in. Don't be shy. Your little partner's quite the enterprising little... By all seven hells, can it be? What game is this? Let me see your hand. There's
The scar. From when we were children. Do you remember me? The last time I saw you, you must have... Gosh, I can't believe it. I know, it's been years, but... Don't you recognize your own brother?